awful things.
Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. What, you were expecting something else? Jingles, this is supposed to be indie game week. Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, it's not an indie title, but it's kind of indie adjacent. And that's close enough for me. Plus, I am really enjoying doing these videos, because this is just such an amazingly good game. So, when last we left Henry, he'd found someone to work the foundry at the forge and produce the weights needed to repair the clock. Unfortunately, the founder in question is an absolute fucking imbecile.
Tell me then,
Oh well, beggars can't be choosers. In the meantime, while we're waiting for the weights, there is other business afoot.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
I heard you wanted to talk to me.
Richtig. Word is you are a handy blacksmith, and a man to rely on.
Good to hear. What do you need?
It's basically a small job, but for certain reasons, I'd rather entrust it to a professional. We've got swords in the armory we bought only recently. But truth be told, they are not much use already. Just 2 light training bouts and their edges are as blunt as spoons. I'd like you to put a proper edge on them.
Is that it? You don't need a blacksmith for that.
Well, from what you're saying, those swords of yours can't be top quality. Wouldn't you rather place an order with me for some better ones?
I see you're grabbing the chance by the scruff of the neck. I like that. Sadly, I haven't enough groschen in the budget for brand new blades. So the answer is no. I wouldn't.
You didn't even ask my price.
I know the guild prices. And I can still do merchant maths. So I don't need to ask.
Alright, I'll sharpen them.
Danke. Head under the town hall to the guardhouse, by the town cells. Our man there will tell you what's what.
Sharpening a bunch of shitty low-budget swords? Really? That's it? I mean, I'll do it. I'm all about improving my prestige with the guild and unlocking new upgrades for the forge and shit, but God, you don't need a blacksmith to sharpen a sword. Any old idiot with a grinding wheel can do that. Well, anyway, guardhouse next to the town hall. Someone in here I'm supposed to be talking to. There's only one person in here, this must be him.
Good day to you.
Your captain sent me. Says you need some swords sharpened.
Aye, we really do. They're as blunt as files. Only in the meantime, we've had a bit of a mishap. We can't get to them.
How come?
The captain ordered a new, good, stout chest for them, so they wouldn't rust in the damp cellar. Only the fellow on duty tucked the key into his purse, forgot about it, and went to the All Saints Tavern that evening. And come morning, it wasn't there. Not at his lodgings, nor anywhere nearby. He must have dropped it on the way. Bloody idiot.
You know, I can think of a way of getting into the chest that doesn't actually need a key.
Couldn't that chest be opened some other way?
You could probably lockpick it, aye. But what good's a chest if it can't be locked?
As much as the blunt swords in it.
Where did he lose the key?
He was sitting in the All Saints Tavern, and says he still had it when he paid. Then he took the shortest way home, towards the town hall. It was only when he reached the square that he found out the key wasn't in his purse. He went back and searched, but there was nothing in the tavern, and in the dark outside he couldn't see a damn thing. He must have dropped it somewhere on the way, staggering drunk through the alleys, bouncing off the walls, drunk as a swine. Probably even fell over. The clot.
It was you, wasn't it?
Look here. Wasn't it by any chance you who lost that key?
I beg your pardon? Me? How could you even... certainly not.
Yeah, it was him.
Where should I look then?
Somewhere along the way from All Saints to the square. It can't be anywhere else. Unless someone picked it up. That would be bad.
Yeah, we wouldn't want anybody getting their hands on a bunch of blunt swords.
Right. I'll sort it out somehow and sharpen your swords.
That's good of you. The chest's just here by the wall. I've no doubt you could get into it without the key, but please, try to find that key. I'll happily bung you a little extra. I don't want my mate in trouble with the captain.
All of a sudden he's a mate, not a fool.
Well, he's a bit of a fool, but One for all and all for one, you know?
No?
Anyway, once you're done, bring the swords back to me. God be with you.
I don't see how this key is my fucking problem. I've been hired to sharpen the swords. I can get the swords without the key. That will not be a problem. But okay, fine. So apparently he was in the All Saints Tavern heading towards the town hall. So he would have come this way. But by the time he got to the square, he realised he didn't have the key on him. And this is, well, it's kind of the town square. It's leading to the town square anyway. It's the marketplace, which culminates in the town square. The thing is, this is so well travelled. If he dropped the key down here, he'd never find it. It would have been ground into the mud by now. Or somebody would have found it and picked it up. So our only hope is that he lost it in one of the side alleys. I mean, thinking about this logically, and that's the thing about this game, if you do approach things logically, it tends to work, because the developers have thought about it too. Can't tell you what a relief that is. Okay, right, so it's not actually in the marketplace. The search area is closer to the inn. Which makes sense, because there is no way we are finding a key in a muddy street in the middle of market day. That is just not going to happen. So anyway, I'm in the search area, but I think I'm going to start at the inn and then work my way back down here and follow the route that he took. So it's just down there and then pull a right turn, and that's where the inn is. Wait a minute. The guy in the blue hat and the end table. That's the ragman. Wait, this isn't connected, is it? Although I don't see how the ragman would stand to profit from the Kuttenberg town guards having a bunch of blunted, cheap-ass swords locked in a chest they can't open. Although, I don't know, stranger things have happened. Right, anyway, this is the route. Eyes open for the key. And by the way, Americans watching, I know you say route. And we say route. The two countries separated by a common language. Funnily enough, in many cases American English is a lot closer to the original, like Elizabethan English, than modern English is. Although in this case, our pronunciation of the word route is closer to the original, because the word is originally French, and that's how they pronounce it. A lot of words in the English language have their, ironically, roots in other languages. French, German, some Italian, some Dutch, mostly French and German. Oh no, that's a nettle. Several nettles. Thought I found it. If it's not in this alley, I'm never finding it, because there is no way I'm following the path all the way through the market back to the town hall. Wait, what was that? Is that? There it is. Gotcha. Right, back to the dipshit who lost the key, recover the swords, get them sharpened, hand it in, job done. Oh, hang on a minute. What's going on here?
While their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture.
It's actually fairly authentic. Hussite priests preaching on street corners calling out church corruption, as the game is set right before the Hussite Wars, which were sparked by exactly this kind of church corruption. Holy shit, these swords are in a real shit state. Yeah, I'll take all of them. I'm assuming it was all of the swords in that chest. I'm curious, you know, I've never been in here. Prison cells. Don't know what I was expecting. Right, anyway, back to the forge. Get these sharpened, easy job. Then back to the town hall, hand them back in to the dipshit who lost the keys in the first place. Or do I just put them back in the chest? Let's just try putting them back in the chest. Yeah, oh wait, no, that's not it. Now it's telling me I need to collect the swords for sure. Oh, right, okay. Fine, whatever. It's not like he didn't see me putting them there, but no, I have to actually return them to the guard.
All done. The swords are sharpened.
All right, now they want me to hand them over.
I've no doubt they're as sharp as razors. After all, you surely wouldn't want to piss young Plymel off. Here's your promised reward.
And here's the key. It was lying in an alley.
Thank you, thank you. You deserve a little extra. Fair's fair. Oh, you saved my neck.
Aha! So it was you who lost it after all?
No! What did I say? You saved me. I didn't mean it like that. I slipped up. Yes, slipped.
Right. Well, at least your mate won't be in the shit.
No, he won't. Thanks. He'll be grateful to you till his dying day. I'll tell him. God be with you.
All right. Well, I mean, you know, if she'd happened to see me one night in the wee hours of the morning, all dressed in black, coming out of an armour smith shop with a big sack full of stuff that rattles and clanks, then I can trust you to look the other way, right? So with that business concluded and the forge really starting to look rather spiffing, it's time to check in the foundry and see whether or not that shit for brains founder's apprentice has finished my weights. In your own time, whenever you're ready. Look at him, pretending what he does is hard.
How are those weights, Pushko?
Done. Full set. It's on the bench. Bit of a fiddly job, especially sorting out all those calculations. It's a good thing I could cast it here. You'd have paid through the nose at Eldris's. Now you've got the weights, I reckon the repair's almost done.
Yeah, not quite. I'm still missing the most important bit. The actual mechanism. I'll have to ask how they used to do it.
Well, at least you've got someone to ask. Stander will be glad to help you, won't he?
You're right about that.
And by the sound of things, I can hear him working next door in the armour smith shop. So, I mean, yeah, this is the foundry, by the way, in case it wasn't obvious. Those are moulds. You can see he's melting down some metal there. They'll go into the moulds. The moulds are basically wooden boxes. They're full of sand, big pile of sand in the corner. So that'll be what he's up to. Now I need to speak to Stander about the clock mechanism. Armorsmith shop, there it is. Looks like he's working on a helmet.
Alright, man.
Worst Geordie accent ever.
I had the weights cast based on your sketches.
I noticed. Great work. You really are a man of action. Just like your pa. I'm sure you'll see it through to the end. Only the last step is always the hardest. Especially in this case.
Suddenly he's not trying to sound like a Geordie anymore.
What's the last step?
To put the clock together, in short. Only you can't do it alone. Back in the old days, at least we could get a good look at the clock. But I've heard since those Italians got involved, there's not much to look at. You made everything you could based on our old sketches, but you're still going to need someone who's seen the original machine.
I know someone like that. One of the Italians stayed in Kuttenberg. Not voluntarily, but still. I spoke with him, and he said he remembers everything. The plans are in his head. And he said he'll help me.
But you're still going to need someone who can put the clock back together.
That's what the Italian said, too.
Someone handy, who's seen and touched the clock from the inside. Someone... who also happens to be the crookedest bastard far and wide.
You have someone in mind, don't you?
Aye. His name is Volf.
Who's Volf?
You remember how I mentioned we had a goldsmith's apprentice helping out with the fine machinery?
The one that stole the heart of the clock from you?
That's the one. It might have been his first crooked deed, but it definitely wasn't the last. Before I left Kuttenberg, I heard he started getting involved in all sorts of thieving and scamming. They say he can open any chest, pick even the hardest locks. He worked for anyone who had the coin. And if he wasn't happy with how much he got for the job, he'd fuck them over without a second thought.
Is he even still alive? I wouldn't be surprised if someone took revenge on him.
I couldn't tell you, but fuckers like him tend to be lucky. I reckon he's doing just fine for himself. Living in some big house, pretending to be a lord.
Do we really need this Volf fella? You said he was a cheat.
I'm afraid he's the only person who really knows the clock, and is handy enough to fix it.
And what if someone else learned how? Someone more reliable?
It would take much longer than convincing Volf to work with us. You're just gonna have to risk it with him, Henry.
What does Volf look like?
I haven't seen him in 20 years, so I don't know. But back then, he had bright ginger hair. Not a little ginger, like fire. Who knows? He could be bald these days. And from what I remember, he didn't exactly talk like one of ours. I think he was from Moravia.
Where can I find him?
You'll have to look for him. But I reckon people connected to shady dealings around here might know. Maybe someone from the Hole? He used to be there all the time, day and night. But I reckon these days it might not be noble enough for him.
I'll go and find Volf then.
Best of luck.
Well, fortunately, I live right next door to the Hole. And I'm known there. And I'm owed a few favours. I guess we'll start with the innkeeper. There it is, a hole in the wall. Finest pub in all of Kuttenberg. Right. Innkeeper Mole, where are you, you scumbag? Oh, there's Rat. Rat's alright. Did a couple of jobs with her. Come on, Mole. Don't make me look for you. Hello, Knuckles. Oh, they moved you out of the sun, I see. Where the hell is Mole? Sometimes these quest objective markers, it's saying these are... Oh, there is another I didn't even know. There he is.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm looking for a fella by the name of Volf.
Volf? Why are you after that animal?
Oh, he hasn't changed much then.
I need him to help me with repairing the clock.
Ha! He'd be more likely to puke into it. You definitely won't find him here. He's banned from the Hole.
Banned? Someone's banned from this tavern?
Volf is. Believe it or not, he's such a pig. The regulars complained about the smell. And he used to be quite the big shot. When he earned something, he'd buy rounds for the whole tavern. Now he just begs, always drunk. Wanders the town, who knows where. If you're expecting anything from him, I'd think twice if I was you.
Where would I find him?
No idea where he might be loafing about. Among the beggars?
And where's that?
They've got their bloody tents by the walls. By the monastery gate in the northeast corner of town, or in the cobbler's quarter, by the gate to the lower district.
What does Volf even look like?
Foul. He turns your stomach the moment you lay eyes on him.
Wouldn't you have a more precise description?
You'll likely know him by his red mop. More ginger than that fucker Sigismund.
Don't you know someone who might know more about him?
No, not really. Actually, wait. Maybe our mutual friend the Ragman might know something. I'd try him. If he doesn't know, then I've got no idea.
Worth a shot.
All right. I'll go and look for him.
If you do find him, don't you dare bring him back here. Filthy bugger. Farewell.
How bad do you have to be to get thrown out of the hole? They've got a body in the common room and, oh, hello Knuckles, another one in the backyard. Well, I'm looking forward to meeting this guy. And I just saw the Ragman. Oh well, at least I know where he is.
Just look at him. He could cut you in half without even pulling his sword from the scabbard.
I need to find someone. His name is Volf.
The former goldsmith's apprentice who turned locksmith? Moravian? Redhead with thieving fingers?
Aye, that one. I thought you might know something about him.
I'm not going to ask what you want with him. That's your business. But as far as I know, he hasn't practiced the trade in a while.
I just need to find him. Will you help me?
Try looking in the beggars' dens by the wall in the cobbler's quarter, near the gate to the lower town. But it likely won't be easy with him. Word is he's taken to drink and is rarely sober, unless you manage to drag him out of that drunken stupor of his.
Farewell.
Okay, so talking to him wasn't a complete waste of time. Mole gave me 2 possible locations. Ragman narrowed it down to 1. Over there. Fast travel to Town Hall. And we're looking for a filthy, stinking, drunken beggar with a fiery mop of red hair. You know, I've never been down here before, but this looks like the place. That's not him. Nope, it's not a redhead. I mean, there's a couple around here that could be redheads, but they're wearing hoods, so it's kind of hard to tell. Nobody in any of these lean-tos? Oh, is that him? He's a redhead. He's as drunk as a fart. He stinks.
Hey, Ginger. Oh, Jesus, what a stench. This is supposed to be the famous Volf. Ugh. The ragman was right. He's a drunken wreck. We've got to get him back on his feet. The sooner, the better.
Jackpot, I guess.
Volf? Oh no, mate. This won't do. We need to get you a hair of the dog potion.
And I'll just bet I don't have one on me. Let's have a look. Food, potions. Nope. I think it's the one potion I don't actually have. But that's alright. We can fix this. We have the technology. I am a master herbalist. And I actually have an alchemy lab back at the forge. Although, hang about. Let me just check the stash first. I mean, it's not that I can't make a hair of the dog potion, but it takes a while. And I might not need to. There it is. Only got the one, but is that enough? That's enough. Get a hair of the dog potion for Volf. Right. Volf, you smelly bastard. Drink this. It's brandy, Volf? I promise.
Can you hear me?
Why? What you want?
You're in a right state, aren't you?
Me? Nah. Got any coin with you?
This really isn't going to work like this.
Go on then. Bottoms up.
Here. Take this.
A wee dram lovely.
Aye, right you are. So, you feeling any better?
Yeah, course I am.
So, you need another one.
Fuck. I was so drunk. It takes multiple hangover potions to get him sober. Alright, well, fortunately, I am a master alchemist and I do have an alchemy lab back at the forge. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole process of making a hair of the dog potion, because it is fairly laborious, and if you've seen me make one potion, you've seen me make them all, but I'm definitely going to be making more than one, just in case. Although, in more or less exactly the same way that when you get blacksmithing to a high enough level, you've got a chance of making something of exceptional quality, what the game calls Henry quality, above the normal highest quality level. When you're blacksmithing, you get basically exactly the same thing here in alchemy. Much stronger versions of the same potion, and with increased doses. There we go. Henry's hair of the dog. 5 doses. This stuff is so strong that if this doesn't sober Volf up, he would have to be clinically dead.
Here comes another one, Volf.
I guarantee you're not going to like this.
And again. Go on, drink it.
Can you imagine the horror that Volf is about to experience, sober for the first time in 20 years?
Any better?
Better. Before that, not at all. Wait. Fuck happened?
That's what sobriety feels like. You might have forgotten.
Who are you? And what do you want from me?
I'm Henry, a master of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild, son of Martin. They used to call him Frisky. You might remember him.
Don't remember any Frisky.
You built the heart of the Kuttenberg clock with him and Master Skoda.
Oh, that. I remember now. Christ, it's been ages. I owed the Brotherhood, and I figured I could pay it off that way and somehow get the machine back. Only that didn't work. I had to start doing more things for them, more jobs, you get it? Otherwise, I really fucked everything up. Betrayed people who didn't deserve it. Why even deserve that punch? It's all my fault. I brought all this on myself. The bitchy.
Please don't tell me everything depends on this guy.
I'll give you a chance to fix all of it. To get your life back in order.
It's too late. I haven't got the strength to change. I haven't got the strength for anything. It's too late.
It's never too late, Volf. I'm finishing the clock repairs, but I need a mechanic for that. One who saw the clock with his own eyes before the Italians dismantled it. One who touched it. And in this town, that's only you.
It's been over 20 years. I can barely remember yesterday. Leave me be. There's no point in wasting your time on me.
Well, by all accounts, you really had a gift. And I believe talent never dies. I bet you'll look at that machine and it'll all come back to you. Like when you were young.
You think so? Well, it's true, I always did manage to push myself somehow. And when I had something tough in front of me, something damn near impossible, I said to myself, Oof, you can do this, curva. And curva, I always did.
There you go. And now you'll do it again.
Maybe. Maybe you're right. But even if it all comes back to me, we still need someone to figure out what that damn machine is supposed to look like. Or are you saying you'd try it yourself?
Not exactly, but I'm not worried. We'll go to one man who can help us, and together we'll pull it off.
Wait. What man?
I'm not really seeing a downside in telling him about Fabrizio. He didn't have any beef with the Italians that I'm aware of.
His name's Fabrizio.
That's not a Czech name. Sounds kinda Italian, do pizza.
Well, shit.
He's one of those Italians hired by the town to repair the clock.
An Italian? So a fucking swindler, do pizza.
He's no swindler. He was young, and they set him up, just like they did the councillors and the whole town. Besides, you're the last one who should be talking about swindlers.
Devour. All right. I just can't stand Italians. Arrogant bastards, a lot of them.
He was the last one to see the clock in more or less working condition. And he's a renowned inventor to boot. But we need him. So drop the prejudices. But before I introduce you, we'll clean you up so you don't disgrace yourself. We're going to the baths.
The baths? But I don't want to go to the baths.
Come on, Volf. The baths will do you good. Don't make me twist your arm.
All right. If you say so. Let's go.
Honestly, I don't even know if they're going to let him in, stinking like he is. But I can't drag him around Kuttenberg in this state. So, oh, shit. Come back here, you cowardly bastard.
Wait.
Leave me alone!
Crime's been on the bloody
Oh, great. Where's he even going? Look, I know you're there.
You tried to run off.
I don't want to go. What do those wenches say? They laugh at me.
You think they're not used to dirt in the baths? You'll see. You'll feel better.
I'm just so ashamed.
Come on, Volf. Don't be afraid. Don't you remember how you used to be? A real dandy. Nothing was too much for you.
Maybe. Once.
And it'll be that way again. You'll see. So don't be afraid and come along. And no more tricks this time.
I mean, this is funny, but seriously? Poor bastard.
Here we are. That wasn't so bad, was it?
This is going to be embarrassing. Do you follow?
Embarrassing? You're a disgrace already. You'll see. A nice hot bath will do you good.
Couldn't I have a bit of wine first, for courage?
Absolutely not. You just get drunk and make a scene again.
Hang on, though. Once I wash, what am I going to change into? All I've got is these rags.
No worries. You'll wait in the tub and rest, and in the meantime, I'll get you something decent to wear.
Yeah, there wouldn't be any point in giving him his first bath in 20 years and then immediately putting him back into the same rags he's been wearing for the same length of time. Fortunately, I do have spare clothes. So we can get him into the bath, get him cleaned up, and then not just stick him straight into the same lice-infested rags that he turned up in. And then, once we've got him presentable, and providing he's still sober, it's time to go and talk to Fabrizio. And hopefully, between the three of us, as long as Volf can stay sober, maybe get this thing done. Turn up in the next episode and find out just exactly how all of this ends up working out. In the meantime, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you've enjoyed this one. And as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.